That Bay Area.
What's up, Richmond, CA? There's some real stuff right here.
Add on coming down here.
It's Aji, man.
Once upon a time.
Add on.
I knew how to rhyme.
Keep you at home. Me on. Me want to own. Me on type of flow.
That's all I got to say.
Me on.
Alright.
Me want to own. Me on type of flow.
What's up, y'all? Back at it again. Episode 2 of the Add-On Podcast. And let's jump into it, man. The Lakers. Disappointing year, man. Definitely for the Lakers, man. I picked them to win the title this year, for sure. And Vegas did too. They were the favorite. The Lakers were the favorite at the beginning of the year to win the title. Not just win the West, but win the title, man. And looks like right now they're not even gonna make the play-in tournament unless a miracle happens. That's just sad, though, man. That is sad. I don't think it's gonna hurt LeBron's legacy, and we're gonna get into that in a little bit. But with 3 Hall of Famers on one team, Russell Westbrook, first ballot Hall of Famer, Anthony Davis, first ballot Hall of Famer, LeBron James, definite first ballot Hall of Famer. And I don't know what went wrong this year. I don't know if they were just too old. I don't know if the chemistry wasn't there. Russ didn't fit. The coaching was bad. I don't know if they just didn't play defense. I think it's a mixture of both. Because like we had some nice pieces, obviously around those 3 guys with Austin Reeves, with Malik Monk, Carmelo Anthony. Like they played their tail off, especially Austin Reeves and Malik Monk. Now Carmelo doesn't really play defense at all, but I mean he gave us some great numbers and great shooting at home, not away games. But yeah, it's just been a disappointing year, man. I don't know what the heck happened, bro. Like Vogel's out of there though. Frank Vogel, and I like Frank Vogel. I mean they won the title in 2020. In 2020 they had the best defense. In 2021, not 2021, but the season that they won the championship, the Lakers had the best defense. And last year the Lakers had the best defense, best rated defense. Now this year they're like in the middle of the pack or something like that, 20 something, I believe so. And it's just I don't know what's wrong, man. The coaching, they got to mix things up this offseason. I like Russell Westbrook too, man. I like Russell Westbrook. He's one of my favorite players in the league right now. And the fact that it didn't work out was just, man, it's tough, man. And he didn't take ownership of his faults. He'd be like, "Yeah, I'm Russell Westbrook. I'm a first ballot Hall of Famer." Like, so you know who I am, which is cool. Like, I believe that Russell Westbrook did get a lot of disrespect, this season, what I'm saying, on his name. People disrespecting his name, calling him Westbrook. But I mean, you are like the worst shooter in the league, bro. Like, you do have the most turnovers in the league. You gotta start owning up to your stuff as well. Like, but I really don't see a scenario where the Lakers can keep Russell Westbrook. I want them to, but it's just like they can't. Like, they're not gonna win the title without him. But I don't get though, like, the Lakers didn't need Russ. Like, they won a title with LeBron and AD, so what make them think they need Russ? Like, I don't get it. I know last year they didn't win the title when they lost in the first round, but what made them think that they needed to get Russell Westbrook? Like, they just want, because what was Russ going to do to help them? Defensively? No. Can he shoot better than them? No. So, like, what was he going to help them with? Like, what I'm saying? If anything, Russ was just like, I hate to say it, but he caused more, problems for the Lakers because he turns the ball over and you can't shoot. So it's just like, I know you hustling, and I know you're getting boards, and I know you're putting up these numbers, but it's not really helping. It's not showing up on their record. So for Russ, man, I mean, the Lakers should have targeted somebody like they said, like even Shannon Sharp was saying, like they should have got Buddy Hield or something like that, or some of these other maybe not like a superstar like Russ. Russ is a superstar, but maybe just somebody who's a all-star caliber player like a Buddy Hield. And I think it would have worked out a little better for the Lakers, but it's just sad, man. Obviously, currently, there is still a possible chance they can make the play-in, but it's just not happening, bro. It's not happening. People are going to criticize LeBron and say it's going to tarnish his legacy, but I disagree with that 100%. For one, LeBron is going to lead the league in scoring, averaging 30 points per game at age 37. So that just tell you right there, it's not his fault alone. Anthony Davis has been hurt. That dude, Anthony Davis, people talking about they're going to trade him. And I don't want the Lakers to trade Anthony Davis, but this dude is made of glass. Like, any little knick-knack here, he's getting hurt, man. Like, it's just getting ridiculous, man. Anthony Davis, I don't know what it is. Like, cause LeBron, he just now started getting hurt over the past like 3 seasons. Like basically, ever since he got to the Lakers, he just now starting to get injuries. But like throughout his whole career, people called him Iron Man because that's what he was, man. Like his ability to even right now to play 19 years in the league and really not have that major injury is insane for LeBron. So I don't know. He need to teach some of his ways to Anthony Davis, man. But Anthony Davis, I don't even think he's 30 years old yet, if I'm not mistaken. He might be, but yeah. But I think he's younger than 30 right now, if I'm not mistaken. But bottom line, Anthony Davis, he needs to get with LeBron this offseason, even if he lead the Lakers, and be like, man, what do you do to your body to help you not only stay in shape? Because it's not that Anthony Davis is out of shape. He's strong. If you look at the pictures from his first season with the Lakers to now and the beginning of this season, he was like more bulked up. He was more bulked up. He was more ripped. It seemed like he was ready. So it's not that Anthony Davis is out of shape. It's just whatever he's doing workout-wise or whatever, there's certain workouts you can do to prevent injury. Like there's actually certain workouts you can do to like, and he's been having like lower injuries, like, you know, his ankle, maybe like Achilles or something, like maybe his knee or something. Like he really haven't really had a lot of upper body injuries. It's really lower body, and he wearing. Well, how you gonna be? And I noticed the shoes he was wearing too. Rest in peace to Kobe, but he likes to wear Kobe's a lot too. That's not a. If you already having ankle problems, Anthony Davis, stuff like that, and knee problems and Achilles problems and foot problems, you should be wearing Kobe's. You know what I'm saying? And Kobe, because I'm talking about Kobe's shoes, because Kobe's shoes are low. Kobe can get away with it obviously because he was 6'6", he was a guard. Anthony Davis is a power forward, about 6'10", 250 pounds. So wearing low top Kobe's wouldn't be the best choice in my opinion. Because I know he likes to wear those, but I mean at least wear the high top ones, wear LeBron's or something to get some more ankle support. It's just, you know, for your own safety, you know what I mean? But obviously people gonna say, you know, this is gonna tarnish LeBron's legacy, missing the playoffs, and then last year, you know, getting bounced out the playoffs. His first year with the Lakers, not even making the playoffs. Like LeBron has done what he's done. He has nothing else to prove in this league. For him coming into the league at age 18, coming straight out of high school, all the hype around him, the chosen one tatted across his back, and for him to do what he's about to do, obviously next year pass Kareem for the most points all time in NBA history, 4-time champion, 4-time Finals MVP, 4-time league MVP, all the All-Stars appearances, all the first team All-NBA, like the longevity, the passing, the ability to guard multiple positions. Like LeBron got nothing else to prove. This ain't gonna tarnish his legacy at all, in my opinion. Like he's done what he's done. Like I said, he did his part this season. He led the league in scoring. He's going to lead. It's gonna be official, obviously, once the season ends. But if everything goes well, he's gonna go down as a leading scorer this season. At age 37, averaging 30 points per game. Like, who does that, man? Like, this dude's longevity is insane. And for the Lakers, man, for this offseason, I think they need to just, I don't know. They for one, like I said, they got to get rid of Frank Vogel. They got to. Now, I'm sorry, Frank, but there's no reason to have, even if Anthony Davis and LeBron was dealing with injury, to have 3 first ballot Hall of Famers on one team. You guys just winning the championship back in 2020 and you guys missed the playoffs and you're like, what, 14, 15 games currently under 500? That's just unacceptable. So Frank Vogel got to go. I'm sorry. So, hate to say it, but like, yeah, we got to get somebody else in there. And I don't even know what they're going to do with Russ because like, the way he played this season, I don't even know if anybody in the league really want him. I mean, like I said, he's just a turnover machine. He can't shoot. Russ does a lot of great things, but I think, you know, like I said, he came when he was playing with OKC and the Wizards. He was playing the same exact way. People always say, well, we want that Russ. Russ was playing the same exact way. The reason why he's getting more criticism now is because he's playing for the Lakers. Nobody cared what Russ did on the Wizards or the Oklahoma City Thunder or the Rockets. They didn't really care, you know what I'm saying? But you come to the Lakers, a franchise who's won all the championships, a historic franchise, who's had all-time greats like Kareem, Magic, Kobe, Shaq. You come to the Lakers, you know, turning the ball over the most in the league, not being able to shoot. And then you go to the press conference and you keep giving the same answer like, oh, I'm Russell Westbrook and I've accomplished. I can miss as many shots as I can. I deserve that. Yeah, that's cool. You are a first ballot Hall of Famer, but nobody cares what you did in the past. We're talking about right now in the season this year. You're not really playing that good, man. And I think, and like I said, I like Russ. I like Russ. He's one of my favorite players, but he gotta. I just wish and I don't know. Maybe he'll show it towards the end of the season. Just kind of give I wish I could have played better. I didn't play my best. Obviously, he played his hardest, obviously, because, Russ always playing his hard. That's how he get that many boards. But just to keep it a buck, bro. Like, you didn't shoot your best. You committed too many turnovers, and that helped in the result of the Lakers being this bottom, 10th, 11th, 12th in the West currently. So, that it is what it is, man. But, I definitely don't think that this is going to tarnish LeBron's legacy. Because, like I said, he did his part, and Anthony Davis was hurt. And Russell Westbrook was just not a natural fit for the Lakers for whatever reason. Yeah, man, I don't know. They got a lot of young pieces with THT, like I said, Austin Reeves and people like that. But I don't know what they're going to do with these guys. I just don't get in the beginning, why would they go for Russ? You won a championship with LeBron and AD. You didn't need Russ. You didn't need him. So the fact that they got him in the first place, obviously LeBron had to sign off on it, but man, that's just something else. That's something else. But yeah, let's transition to Will Smith. Let's transition to him, man, and what I kind of think about it. Happened obviously a couple of days ago. Getting up on stage at the Oscars, slapping Chris Rock. Which, I kind of have mixed emotions, mixed feelings about this, I should say, because Will Smith is my favorite actor for sure. One of my favorite movies of all time is The Pursuit of Happiness. And he should have won an Oscar for that one. That was he did amazing in that role, for sure. But anyway, just obviously when I first saw it, I did think it was fake. Most definitely, I did think it was fake. I mean, it's just how he just casually walks up there, slaps another grown man on stage, and then, kind of fixes his coat, and then kind of had a little smirk on his mouth. And but I think what set it off when he was keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. And Chris was like, I said it was a G.I. Jane joke. And then he said it again. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Said it louder. So it's that kind of set it off. The reason why I don't think it's scripted or staged is for the simple fact of I'm gonna give two perspectives on this. I'm gonna give it first. I'm gonna give the reason to why it could be staged. So it could be staged or scripted, whatever you want to say, just from the simple fact of Will Smith he literally just won an Oscar for the best actor. So obviously he can act his behind off. So he can be able to pull that off and fool the whole world, obviously. And also, I heard the Oscars, the ratings have been going down the past couple of years. So would not bigger way. Obviously when that happened, the second day, it was just everybody was talking about it. CNN, the news, even sports channels like Undisputed, Skip and Shannon, they was talking about it. I go to my job, my managers, they talking about it. Everybody was talking about it. That's just in my opinion, one of the best actors of all time, Will Smith. He's not the best actor. He's not better than Denzel or some of these other dudes, but he's in that ballpark of one of the best actors of all time from all the movies he's put out. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Will Smith is a legend. But yeah, the ratings were going down, so what better way to, have Will Smith come on stage and slap another man on stage to get more ratings? So I can see that. That's the reason why I feel like it could be scripted, or, why somebody could say, I don't think it, but if somebody would make that argument, that'd be the only reason, just to get the ratings up. That's the only reason. Cause what would he be promoting? Is he making another movie? Or something like that? He could be promoting another movie or something like that. I don't know. But the reason why I don't really think it was staged, from the simple fact of it was just, like I said, it was everywhere, all over CNN, everything like that. Kind of how Chris Rock was, and many people said that was the first time they kind of seen Chris Rock kind of shook, kind of stumbling his words and stuff. If you actually go watch the video, and then he apologized to him on Instagram. He was crying at his acceptance speech. He was, I don't know, it's just everywhere, man. And he just won an award for the Richard Williams, his role he did, and so it's why else would it be scripted? At what point, if it was scripted, it was staged. What would be the point of it? What would be they trying to suppress or like trying to bring to the world? Like I said, is he making another movie, or is like, I don't get it, you know what I'm saying? So like, what would he be, doing or something like that? But yeah, Richard Williams, I haven't even watched the movie yet, you know what I'm saying? So I'll definitely go check that out for sure. I had to tread a thought for a sec, but yeah, man, I don't know. I don't really think it was scripted though, man. It's just like, what's the point of that, man? Like seriously, what is the point of that? But yet again though, it could be scripted from the simple fact of like, it doesn't matter if you're Will Smith or Donald Trump or a man on the street. If another man comes on stage, slaps another man for no reason, you know what I'm saying, at the Oscars or wherever, and then sits back down, and the fact that there was no arrest, there was nothing like that. I mean, they asked, the LAPD did go to Chris Rock and say, you want to press charges? They said no. And then I don't know, up to this point, I'm not too sure if they did take the Oscar award away from Will Smith. You can't really do that. You could ban, if they would fall through on that and actually take the award away from Will Smith, that's stupid. Because at the end of the day, the voters or whoever came up with the decision that Will Smith is going to win, which I believe he already knew he was going to win beforehand. You know what I'm saying? I believe so. Everybody knew that. It was about time. I think it was long. He should have, like I said, I feel like he should have won an Oscar for Pursuit of Happiness, or maybe even any of his other roles. But yeah, he knew he was going to win. But for them, if they would actually take the award away from Will Smith, that would make no sense at all. Because like, you already voted for him to win the award, regardless of what he did on stage. That has nothing. It changed nothing. It may have changed your perspective of Will Smith as a person and how you look at him, but it didn't change the perspective of what you think of the role he did in the Richard Williams thing he did. Serena Williams, Venus Williams, their dad. So that wouldn't be a good choice to like take the award away. But you can, ban Will Smith for like a year or 2 years, or like basically be like, okay, you won't be eligible for an award for the next 2 years or for the next year. That'll be an acceptable punishment, especially since he ain't serving no time in jail. He ain't giving up community. He ain't paying no fine or anything like that. So that would be a good, I guess, punishment or whatnot. But yeah, I was pretty surprised, man. I never seen Will Smith, do that. But I guess he just. And I was even watching, like I said, it's deeper than just the G.I. Jane joke. Like, it's stuff that Will Smith is going on behind the scenes. So obviously, I showed my parents too. Like, this one YouTuber I was watching, about the Christian-based YouTuber I was watching. He was talking about how he read a book of Will Smith, and how towards the end of the book, Will Smith was talking about how he was, tapping into basically in full-blown witchcraft. Like, he was tapping into rituals, trying to, tap into his inner self or whatnot, which is crazy, man. Because it's like, you don't realize how many, rappers and artists, people like that actually sell their soul, or even if they didn't sell their soul, like what they're dealing with. Like, money don't make you happy. Robin Williams, that should be the perfect example. Had all the money in the world. I mean, one of the best actors. Everybody around him, his fans, everybody think he's funny. Thought he was just genuinely happy, but he wasn't, and ended up taking his life. So like, obviously we know that off rip. Money don't make you happy. So it's something else that I think that when Chris Rock said that joke. I mean, I don't know, because like I said, you look at the video, he was laughing when he originally said it. But I think him seeing like his wife kind of like getting irritated, that kind of set him off, and he was already going through stuff with the whole entanglement stuff for the past 2-3 years or whatnot. Getting embarrassed, and then on top of that, what I just said about the book and tapping into other rituals and stuff like that, like he not right mentally. But so just pray for Will Smith. Pray for him, man. People sometimes think that as big as you are, big superstar, big movie star, big actor, big athlete or whatever, they just don't have nothing. Everything is just going sweet and perfect. They got a wife, beautiful kids, money, all that, and everything's clear, cut, and dry. That simple, but it's really not. You know what I'm saying? So people still be going through something behind the scenes. Money, the fame, that don't make you happy. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, no matter how much money you got, on Judgment Day, you can't take that with you when God. You know what I'm saying? You can't take any of that with you. It's what you did on this earth. So you guys pray for Will Smith for sure. But man, that was crazy. That was crazy for sure. But yeah, man. Lakers though, we'll see what happens, man. If they make the play-in or not. Honestly, I really don't care. If they don't win a title, as far as the Lakers go, who do I want to see win? If I had to say, I would like to see the Bucks go back to back or the Suns, because Chris Paul got to get his first ring, man. He got to, man. He had a chance last year, but I'd love to see Chris Paul get. I think that if Chris Paul wins a ring, regardless if he wins, even if he doesn't win Finals MVP, you can get that to Book if you want. Even though I think that Chris Paul would have a nice chance to win Finals MVP, even if Book averages more points, because like you take Chris Paul away from the Suns, they don't have the #1 record in the West. I don't think so. They'll still be like in the top 5 or 6, but they wouldn't be #1. Chris Paul, nice facilitator, and I think that would solidify Chris Paul as one of the greatest point guards of all time. Because I look at the point guards, and you got Magic, you got Steph, Isaiah, and then really who you ever want to put at 4 and 5. I mean, you can go in multiple different directions, honestly. Because point guard, I really don't even. It's really hard to really rank that. Like obviously, when I think of point guard, I just think of Magic and Steph. Like everybody else is like kind of just whatever, So, but Chris Paul definitely winning a chip would definitely bump him in that top 5 category. I feel like what he's been able to accomplish, from him being like only 6 foot to being a great defensive player, facilitating, one of the best leaders. Some people call him the best leader ever. I don't know about that, but he's definitely one of the best leaders. Mid-range, all that, man. So Chris Paul, he be doing street ball moves in game. So CP3, man, if I had to pick one team outside the Lakers, obviously, to win the title that I want to see, I'll say the Suns for sure. I want to see Book win his first, and I want to see CP3 win his first as well. So I think the Nets are just a little bit too out of place, and you can't just expect Ben Simmons to, hey, go ahead, play your best in the playoffs. Like, he's just really going to be there mentally and just ready to play. We'll see. I mean, I like Ben Simmons, so we'll see if he's ready to play or not. But and then, obviously you got 76ers, you got, Ja Morant, the Grizzlies, don't sleep on them. Ja been going crazy. And the Grizzlies been going, aren't they like, 20-2 without Ja? They're 20-2, I believe. I think I saw a stat the other day on Insta without Ja Morant. So it could be anybody's game, honestly, to win the title this year. It's really anybody's game. Anybody. Don't sleep on the Bulls. Don't sleep on the Warriors if Steph comes back. So you got a lot of teams, man. But I sure did think the Lakers were going to be up there too, man. I really did think so. I don't know. This didn't happen or whatnot. But yeah, y'all, that wraps it up, man. Make sure you guys subscribe. It'll be the podcast episode. There will be soon on other platforms, obviously, like Spotify, Apple Music, and stuff like that. I'll probably get to around maybe like 10 episodes. And then I'm going to start putting it on other platforms. I just want to start off on YouTube and kind of start the episodes off like slowly going gradually. Like the first video I did was about 12 minutes. This video is going to be around 25 minutes or so. And then it's going to keep growing, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be too long, but the most I want to try to get, once I start getting in the groove of this podcast, stuff like that, it'll be a little bit longer, probably around, an hour to an hour and a half long, maybe even 45 minutes long. But yeah, I also have another channel. YouTube channel, obviously, Emmanuel R&D, most versatile channel on YouTube. The link will be in the description. Go over there, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, man, I'll see y'all next episode.